What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the Lo-Fi Loft. If you don't know me, this is TAETRO. Thank you for being here. We're live every Thursday. Very special stream for you today because we are going to be checking out my brand new Yamaha Reface CP. It sounds beautiful, as you can probably hear. We're going to get into that today. And we have a task today, a goal today, I guess. Recently, as many of you know, we hit 300 members, and we're just a little bit over 300 members now at 303 members. So today, if we add 12 more members, meaning we hit 315 members today by going to the bottom of the video on desktop usually and hitting the join button, becoming a member at any tier, I will be creating throughout this stream actually a bunch of samples with the Yamaha Reface CP, and I will release that to all the members. So if you all want to do that, you all want a Yamaha Reface CP sample pack, hit that join button down below. If we add 12 members today, I'll release that. I'll drop that sample pack. You can either hit the join button below, become a member at any tier, or you can gift memberships as well. There's a gifting option. All that is under the super chat, so you can actually help us hit the goal even faster if you want to gift more than just your own membership. Becoming a member does help support the channel. It actually helps keep the channel alive, if you can believe that, from your support. But there's also a couple other big opportunities for channel members. Let's get some background music. Why not? So if getting a free sample pack isn't enough, which by the way, there's another free sample pack available to members right now as well. There's two other reasons to become a member, because this month we have two upcoming members events. One being Saturday, July 16th, where you can submit your music and get my feedback as well as the community's feedback and get your music played on stream. So that is a track review stream happening on Saturday, July 16th. You can be a member at any tier to submit music to our Discord server. That becoming a member at any tier gets you access to the Discord server. And then if you become a VIP member or above, we have another members only workshop coming up on July 23rd. That's Saturday, July 23rd. Not only do you get access to that workshop, the ability to join us live for that, but you will also get access to the two previous workshops that we've done. One being about how to study your favorite music to recreate it, going through that process. These are like 1.5 to 2 hour long workshops. The other one that we've done is finding your unique voice as an artist, how to develop your own style, etc. And then this third one on July 23rd will be a workshop on video creation for music producers. So these are all fun things to get in on. If you would like to become a member, now is a good time. And we should probably take a moment to say hello to some of our guests in chat here. Hey, what's going on, chat? Let me move this over. I'm gonna make this screen real estate work. What's up, perhaps Jake? Have you tried the Pocket Operator sampler? I think it's technically the same name as the PO33KO. I have not tried any of the Pocket Operators, but they look semi-interesting. Simona, hello, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Chilling with the Yamaha Reface CP, exactly. Common Beats, hello, nice to see you. Viral Beats, it does sound pretty. Yes, I agree. This is like, we're gonna go through all the sounds. I have a little delay on. That delay is built right in. Viral Beats, hey, what's up Zayden? What's up Tom Alex? RD1 with Tremolo and some reverb, plus playing the delay time is really fun. We will try that out. Tony R&R, what's good? Amelia S, what's up? Love that badge, love that member badge. Same for you, Nesty. Oh, I do need to give a shout out to our new members for the past week, which I will do. Vibe Sounds, hello. Jika, Jimmy, Who have I missed? The homie Nick. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Nightbot doing their job. We love that. Eric Clark, Bostonish Mass for the win. Nice. I was just in Bostonish Mass. Eye on the farm. Who did I miss? I'm sorry if I missed your name. Melton Burrow. Hello from the UK. What's good, my friend from the UK? Rashane is here as well. Thank you for being here. Katie Cat, hello. My mom and dad are in the chat as well. Brendan Gravel. We got a Reface CP and a Reface CS at work. They're awesome little machines. Yes. Faraz, hello. Nathan Simpson, 4 a.m. local time in Seoul. No worries, but you can always watch these streams later, depending on where you are in the world and your time zone. You know, I paid a significant amount more for this keyboard because they are like sold out everywhere, or they were sold out everywhere. However, let me try something here. I believe they're back in stock. Let me just try to confirm this. If I actually go to this stream, how do I find my own stream? I'm gonna hear myself. Hopefully not gonna hear myself. Okay, yes. I have a link to this keyboard. I just became a Perfect Circuit affiliate recently. And oh no, it's out of stock. I swear yesterday it said in stock. I swear yesterday it said available today. But I guess I'm wrong. They're still kind of out of stock. So I actually got mine on eBay and I paid quite a significant markup for it, like almost $200 more than this price. But when a piece of gear calls to you, it just calls to you. You have to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I've got a link in the description. I guess you could turn on a notification if you are interested for when they come back in stock, you know, but it's tough. Or you could be like me and just go crazy and go straight for eBay. What's up, Anna? Hello. We have to shout out the past week's members, of course. How could I forget? Let me bring up the list here. I've got top chatters. I've got new members from the past week. We have a lot to cover. Let me move my screen windows around here. Hopefully this works. All right, let's start things off with a shout out to our new members from the past 7 days. I forget which one of these comes first. I guess it doesn't matter. Rodney Rhodes Jr., thank you for joining the community. Sean Alada, hello. Welcome to VIP. Natty H, welcome to VIP. Brendan R. Evan Joblin, welcome to VIP. Konai, Call Me 911. Konai with the 12 months. Congrats on this year anniversary. Call Me 911, what's good? Han at VIP. Hail Nomad, what is good? Our world traveling friend. Send some positivity out to Hail Nomad. He's had some problem with his MacBook, I guess. But I guess it's going to be getting repaired soon. Wiley Audio, thank you for the 10 months. Eddie T, welcome to VIP for 2 months. R. Clay, new to VIP for 7 days, but been a member for 7 months. Future Vision, 10 months at VIP. We love it. We love it. AOT7, 5 days. Welcome to the community. Rizzo Curls, 15 months. Huge round of applause. Halsey, a new member for 3 days at VIP tier. Halsey Street Studios, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining. And then one last shout out before we get into the music here. Let's quickly shout out our top chatters from the last week. Common Beats, you took the #1 spot. Knocked Superman off the throne. Bishop 91, Piccolo Black, Eric Clark, Simona, Viral Beats, Kirky Beats. I wonder if they're related. Gary and Saksham. Thank you for being engaged members of the community and being top chatters in the past week. And thank you to all those new members. Remember, if you want to become a member today, or if you want to gift memberships, when we hit 315 members, I will be releasing a sample pack with the Yamaha Reface CP, which we are going to be playing today, and I'm going to be giving you an overview of. And we're going to get into that now. Okay, let's pause the background music. Dalton says, sorry if you answered this already, but is that a lightsaber with a bone hilt? It's from Savi's workshop at Galaxy's Edge. Gifted 5 memberships. Holy smokes. We are about to add a bunch of new members here. Viral Beats. What a generous donation here. 5 new members. Welcome, people. That's Dextramental was gifted. TJ Redeemer. Chastity was gifted. And Godwin Gladson Official was gifted a membership. Welcome. Holy smokes. So we've added 5. Oh, I left reverb on that whole time. Apologies. I was just too excited. Another round of applause for that. Thank you so much, Viral Beats. That is much appreciated. Yes, gifted subs. That's going to help us get to our goal of 315 very fast. So let's update this little pinned message before we get into the reface. Viral Beats with the rage. Emote. We love that. If we hit 315... and then the last one came in. Vontaris Morgan was gifted a membership by Viral Beats. Amazing. What's 12 minus 5, people? Gosh, I need Joe. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 7 more to go. That's amazing. All right. If we hit that 315 mark with 7 more, thank you, Kate Cat. Thank you. If we hit that mark, we're going to drop a sample pack today for the members. Thank you, Viral Beats. Appreciate that. And shout out to all the people who are now have been gifted memberships. You all can go into Discord, link your YouTube account from within Discord. You can also do !new member in chat, which will give you directions on how to do that. Lucky number 7. That's right. Will we hit it? Who knows? All right, let's talk about the Yamaha Reface CP, and we'll see what happens. Gosh darn, I always leave the wrong timers on. We're not using a serum pack today. Come on, Nightbot. That was last stream. I'm just going to turn that timer off real quick, and then we're getting into the Yamaha Reface CP, I promise. Disable. All right. Let's talk about this keyboard. All right, folks. I first encountered this keyboard at NAMM, which is a big conference with music tech, etc. And I went to the Yamaha booth, the Yamaha room, actually. They had like a whole room with a rotating stage and stuff. And I encountered this selection of keyboards. Now, this is the Yamaha Reface CP. They have the other versions, which have different sounds. Like there's an organ one, or there's one that's like more of like those electronic-y 80 sounds. This one is an electric keyboard sound. So it features 6 different presets, 2 Rhodes sounds, a Wurlitzer sound, a CP, I forget what that stands for, but it's a very distinct electric piano sound, a toy piano sound, and a Clavichord, I believe. That's what it's called, Clavichord sound. I'm on the Rhodes 1, but not only that, it also has a selection of effects. Like one of the reasons I really, first of all, the sounds. Let's just play the basic sounds, and then we'll get into the effects. And we have an octave switch here. Y'all can let me know about the levels if you guys are getting enough of the keyboard sound. Let me know if you need more. I am using a sustain pedal. And the lowest octave. And the highest octave, let's go up here. Have you tried the secret piano sound? We'll get into that in a bit. Yamaha CP80 Electric Grand. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that, Malu Band. So that's the first Rhodes sound. We have the second one here. A much brighter, like sort of bell tone instrument. These are probably recognizable for most people. Let's get to the Wurlitzer. Am I right? The WR is Wurlitzer? I might be wrong. Love that. This is a very deep sound. I've got reverb engaged, which I just realized here. I've had it on. That feels good. Wurlitzer EP200. Thank you. Maluban, you know a lot. Do you have one of these keyboards? Or are you just super smart? All right, let's jump over to the Clavichord, clavinet, whatever it's called. It's like a harpsichord-ish kind of sound. I'm gonna pull back on the reverb for now. Then we've got the toy piano. It's kind of like this clunky toy piano sound. Got a little bit of that detuned sound, but overall it's a pretty good sound. And finally the CP. Bring it down here. Someone says, I want the Reface CS. Yes, they all the different keyboards in the series have different types. Sounds good for lo-fi, maybe. Exactly, Vibe. Sounds for me, for lo-fi, this is why. Like, I don't play a lot of hardware, but to have an instrument like this that I can just have on deck and, you know, really step away from the laptop if I need to, use an actual hardware instrument, that is just, to me, I was like, without a doubt, this is what I gotta go for. Now, if we want to switch between these sounds as we go, of course, like if you want to hear a certain sound with a certain effect, we will do that. I'll talk about the hidden piano sound in a bit, but I do want to talk a little bit about some of the effects because that is another thing that I was like, okay, no-brainer. I've got to get this keyboard, is because of the built-in effects. Drive, tremolo, wah, chorus phaser, delay, with analog or digital, and then reverb, which we've already got engaged a little bit. But drive, let's just test that. It's gonna add gain. You can just hear a little bit more beef there in the sound. Turn it up again. Just adding heat. Hear that crunch? All right, so that's drive if we want to make this sound. I'm basically dialing that in on a pretty limited level. You know, I'm not pushing it all the way up. Reverb, I'm just going to jump to reverb over here. We can go really big. Go down here. What's up, Beisha? I love the sound. Like, just having a built-in reverb is so clutch. And then without, just a closer sound. And let's jump back over to the tremolo and wah. Let's add some motion to this sound. Here we have a depth and a rate knob. Depth being like how dramatic is this effect? rate is the speed at which we're hearing that effect. You hear it gets much speedier. Let's pull the depth back so it's a little more subtle. Love that. And let's dial in the wah. I do think, actually, let's jump back to Tremolo. We'll go to the Wurlitzer. We'll get more of that Leslie speaker kind of sound. Rotating speaker. We dial this one in. Or even playing with it over time is fun. Nice. All right, jump to the wah now. I'm going to do this on the... Because think about a lead sound on this clavinet sound. Go depth up. Pull back on the reverb. That's the wah. That's probably the effect I use the least. And it's got this switch, so you can switch between them, right? Like tremolo or wah, or then in the center, it's not engaged. Moving over to the chorus. Let's jump over to Rhodes 2 and dial in the chorus. Here we have depth and speed. Let's go down an octave. Such high depth, we're getting a lot of pitch bending there. Buntress Morgan, I've been watching your videos recently and glad I ran across them. I'm glad you ran across them as well. Welcome to the community. You were gifted a membership. That's awesome. Diana Fernandez, what is good? The Rode sounds amazing on it. Yes, I agree. Why aren't the Refaces being restocked? I would buy one today. Yep, that's the problem. I think it's mostly supply chain issues. A lot of companies are having issues getting the parts that they need. For their computers, for their hardware. And I think that's the issue. I saw some sites saying they would be restocked in August. I've got a link down in the description from Perfect Circuit, which you can get a notification when they restock. But I bought this one on eBay and I paid quite a bit more for it. So that's the chorus sound. Let's pull back on speed. This is sort of a very classic 80s, early 90s sound. Get reverb on here and we'll go real 80s. Interesting. All right, that's the chorus, but we've also got a phaser here as well. Phaser. You're going to hear this a lot better if you're wearing headphones. Listen to that. Let's go in the upper octaves. We love that. All right, and let's jump over to what is probably the most fun effect on this keyboard, I think. Let's go over to the CP piano for this. And that is the delay. So there's an analog and a digital delay. You will let me know if you hear the difference. And then we've got a depth and a time knob. we've got a very short time there, but let's go to something more rhythmic. Oh, and you can hear that change in real time, right? I'm gonna go back to my Rhodes sound. Let's go all the way up. And if we bring the depth all the way up, we're gonna get, I believe, like an infinite loop. And as you can imagine, this is pretty fun to just play with. But we can go ahead, switch it off and switch it off. So you basically can like make a little loop there. If I turn the depth all the way up and we change the time. Where did, oh, I turned it off. It's going infinitely. Too much. Okay, but it's still fun to play with. Lo-fi looper, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think so. And what's good, Dustin McAdams? Nice to have you here. Is it strictly a synth or can it be a controller? It can be a controller. I haven't used it as a controller yet. There is a USB port on it. I've heard that it's not class compliant or whatever, so you have to download a driver, which is kind of crazy to think about in this day and age. But there is also a Midi port, which is kind of like this proprietary Yamaha port. Let me see if I can actually point this upwards. We got our sustain, we got our output, we got our phones, we got aux input, which I haven't even used yet. This thing has speakers, which I didn't talk about yet, but I assume the aux in sound will come out of the speakers. We have a MIDI, so it's like a MIDI in and out, but it comes with like a little adapter, which is kind of annoying. And then you got the USB port on the back. It is also battery operated. I'm using the power cable at the moment, but it takes 6 AA's. On Mac, you don't need a driver? Okay, good to know. Yeah, I thought that was strange. It usually is like a Windows people's problems. All right, there's that digital delay, and then there's the analog delay. I'm going to bring the depth back down. And I've got a pretty cool setup for this in my studio. It's usually not living on this desk. It's usually living on the desk behind me. And I'll tell you a little bit about that in a bit. For stereo effects, does it need both L and R out? Well, I'll tell you what, you all are hearing it just with a single 1/4 inch out from the left, or the mono out. And if I engage the phaser, I suppose I am just getting a mono signal. I am hearing a phase effect though. So likely to get the full effect of that, you need the full on, you need the stereo cables out. When you hook up the headphones, like I said before, this has built-in speakers and they're actually on right now. They're on right now. But they will turn off when you plug in headphones. So I think it's cool that it even has built-in speakers. It's battery operated, all that good stuff. I got to say hello to some people joining in chat. Some people are just tuning in. If you are just tuning in, thank you so much. Today we are going over the Yamaha Reface CP, my newest keyboard. We are live every Thursday making music, checking out plugins, checking out gear. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you do not miss a future stream. Thank you to everybody who's adding context in, like helping me out through the stream. Like Maria, who let me know about the drivers for Mac, Maluband, who's been jumping in. Thank you. And who have I missed their message? Michael S. Hi, just joined the channel and getting into production. Thanks for the channel. Thank you so much, Michael, for being here. Samuel Messiah, long time no see. What is good, my friend? Hello from India. I've been watching your Ableton for Beginner series. Extremely helpful. Eagerly waiting for the next one. Yes, thank you, Kanav. I'm glad you are, or Kanav. I'm glad you are taking value from that series. That drops once a month for those of you who don't know. The speakers on the Reface are really good. Yes, the speakers are phenomenally decent for just sitting there and jamming at home. Sina, hello, and Billboard Shaw just got here. Hi, what's good? Satarak, this one and the Reface YC look pretty cool. I agree. Retros says, I love this channel. Thank you so much, Retros. And everybody, just so you know, if you are not a member yet, it is a really good time to become a channel member by clicking the join button. First of all, if we get 7 more members today, I will release a sample pack using this keyboard to all the members. So 7 more members to go. I believe Viral Beats already gifted 5 members. Please. I always am worried I'm going to say the wrong name, but I think I said that correctly. Yes, Viral Beats gifted 5 memberships already. So if you are an individual and you want to be a part of our Discord server, you want to submit music to our track review streams, or if you want to go to our members only workshops, become a member. Hit the join button. Hey TAETRO, the Rhodes electric piano on the CP is very good, better than some more expensive options. It sounds so good and it's hard to articulate. It's one of those things where I just walked over to it and I played it and I knew that it sounded good and that I liked it. Sledgeman Guitar, I think I said hello already, but hello, welcome. Kevin Charles, hello from Qatar. Hello, thank you for joining. The Discord is fun, says Eric Clark. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, it's a good community, good place to connect with other home studio music producers. So now that we've done the overview, well, I guess one more cool thing. So I showed you all the 6 sounds, but there's no traditional piano sound on the keyboard, right? Wrong. There is one. There's a 7th sound hidden in here. And to access it, we need to turn the keyboard off. I can find the power button. We turn the keyboard off, and then I use this, the sound selector knob, and instead of letting it lock on to a single sound, I'm actually going to just gently turn the knob so that it doesn't lock onto any of the sounds. So it's kind of in between sounds, like the before it snaps position. If I can do that, I've done this before. And then if we turn the keyboard back on with that kind of selected and not selecting any of the sounds, it's just in a state of in-between, we should get a traditional piano sound. Isn't that interesting? I read something online that said it's like not necessarily meant to be an Easter egg. It was more meant for like debugging and for testing. Oh no, it switched. I think when I touched the keyboard, it switched back. Let me just do that again. Secret sound, secret sound. Here we go. Okay, here we go. It's the debug sound for factory testing to check the system. Ah, see, Maluband was right. So if you want a simple a piano sound, it's here as well. I don't want to get copyright claim, never mind. Later models, it's harder to activate. Interesting. And I read on do all the effects work? Assuming you mean, oh yeah, with this piano sound. Let's check. I believe yes, but let's try. Yep, we got tremolo, wah. Let's see, we got chorus. We've got chorus. We got phaser. We got delay. I just like making that sound, sorry. And the reverb is already engaged. So that's just like a cool little Easter egg. All the effects work on that. So allegedly there's 6 sounds. In reality, there's 7 sounds. Of course, if we just bump this a little bit, it's gonna switch like that. Like it's not hard to bump and switch. I did read on some forum that, some say, depending on which key you hold when you start it up, or depending on the key combination, you can get other sounds. But I think that's just an urban legend, because I think it'd be all over the internet if that was true. So without further ado, I think what we want to do, or what I want to start doing, is actually creating some samples, some chord progressions, some melodies, stuff for you all to eventually download. However, to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and let's go into live for a moment. Let's go into Splice. And, you know, Splice, I just want to look at my packs. How do I do that? I would like to look at the packs that I own. How could I possibly do that? The old design. Oh, my library. Perfect. But I can't search by packs or something. I don't really understand. Most recent. Sure. Let's look for some drums. I just want to grab a drum loop for the moment. And we're just going to record some maybe chord progressions and stuff over a couple drum loops. But I want to be at a specific like kind of lo-fi feel. Cool, that's a good one. I'm just going to dump a bunch of these in, and whatever these loops happen to inspire, that's what we're going to go with. Let me go ahead and open up this chain here. Drag that in. This is just Splice, just dragging in some of my recent downloads. Oh, and I'll tell you about the setup that I have usually with this keyboard. And I'm going to make a video about this, but you guys can get the little sneak peek explanation. What I usually do is I have this on the desk behind me, and I have it set up with my 404, my SP404, which is a really great sampler and groove box that they just added an awesome update to. If some of you who use the 404 know or are familiar. If you're not familiar, I'll just say the most recent update with the 404 makes it even better. One of the things that I like about it with that setup is, first of all, the 404 has performance effects and you can loop drums. So I could like be making a beat and then jump over to the keyboard and play some chords with that. But the other good thing is when I'm just sitting in my studio, just jamming, just sitting at the keyboard, just playing, noodling around probably, you can actually, the SP404 has a feature called skip back, which means it is recording now the last 40 seconds of every sound running through the machine. So, all right, that's the last one I'm adding. So, since the SP404 is constantly recording the last 40 seconds, if I am just fooling around in my studio and I play something on the keyboard that I happen to like, I don't have to do any crazy jumping around, get something to record it. Like, there's zero setup time. All I have to do is go over to the SP404, push one button, and those samples are recorded. That is just like a crazy, awesome workflow thing for me. Okay. So that is the setup. I'm going to make a video about that because it's just so convenient and such a cool way to have things set up. And I've also got like lo-fi, like cassette simulation on the SB404, which makes the keyboard sound even cooler for lo-fi, but I can just like instantly sample on that thing. But today I'm going to be using Ableton Live to sample on this thing. And we're going to start with a 75 BPM drum loop. That Live has warped to be half speed. And we're just going to come up with a couple chord progressions, if that's all right with you guys. And these will be available to download for all members only if we add 7 more members. So if you're thinking about hitting the join button, or if you're feeling not lucky, if you're feeling generous and you'd like to gift 5 memberships, you can do that right from the super chat button or hit the join button down below. Become a member yourself. It's a good time. All right, we'll start with some simple chords here in the key of D, 3. And I'm just going to actually hit the record button. And we're just going to let it run. Let's warm up here. I'm going to want to do the Rhodes sound only. I like doing these kind of clustery chords. TAETRO, how long did it take until you lost the overwhelming feeling when learning producing? I still feel overwhelmed, my friend. That is something you're going to deal with for your entire career as an artist, I think. Something we all deal with. And I guess one thing that tends to happen is you start to figure things out, right? You start to figure out the basics when you're a beginner producer. And it feels really great. So you're learning a lot and you're progressing a lot. But that slope, the number of things you need to learn, there's still more to learn. Not only that, the things you need to learn get more complex and you have to invest more time into learning them. So you're right now probably, as a beginner, feeling overwhelmed by the amount of things you need to learn. As you go further and further, you will begin to be overwhelmed by the complexity of the things that you need to learn. And setting yourself up for success, you should accept this as part of the artist's journey. Like there's going to be a constant struggle of trying to get better, trying to improve. And actually, I think to be a relatively decent artist, to be a fulfilled artist, to be a growing artist, you have to always be feeling that. If you're ever not feeling that, you've probably kind of stagnated in your work. All right, for real this time, what am I going to play? That's close to what I want. Close. Let's go around again. Here we go. I have my sustain pedal. Why am I struggling? What's up, Doug Tur? Hello. Just warming up here. Open octave. Ready, go. All right, let's just call that our first loop. I'm not going to do any real processing on these. I also have my tape player. You guys can kind of see the buttons in the corner here. but I've got my cassette deck on my desk now, so we could even sample through that, which would be a lot of fun. Wow, this is a really pleasant sound. Exactly. So you can just lose yourself in sitting there and playing these sounds. Let's come up with another loop. I'm going to label that one. So this is the worst part of making a sample pack, in my opinion, is labeling things. 75. Let's just call it 75. What do I put first? Key. Yeah, we're playing in D major. Chord, prog, 75 BPM. Just going to label them as we go. All right. Again, let's do a couple more loops. It's hard to talk and make these loops at the same time, I find, but we'll keep going. Yeah, we'll play in this key for now. F sharp. Yes. One more time around here. Here we go. That one's fine too. Do what you want with that. This one is in F sharp major, right? F sharp. Let me just label that really quick. I'm getting that static on the playback, which I don't really understand why. Let me see if it happens when it loops back around. Just test, just test. 128 voice polyphony, yes, you can hold down all the keys. Love it. Keys are very glossy and feel better than expected. They do feel good, right? Keybed is amazing. Yes, the keybed feels great. The key size looks comfortable. What do you think of the materials, construction quality, keybed? Well, you had 2 people in chat just say good keybed. I can also confirm. I love the feel of the keybed. I think if anybody's ever played an Arturia MIDI Lab, for mini keys, that's probably the best mini keys I've felt. I don't really know why. It's hard for me to explain why. But these feel good too. Like very easy action. It's not weighted or anything. There's a little bit of resistance, but it's pretty easy. Okay, I'm just going to switch my audio preferences here. See if I can avoid getting that kind of crunchy sound that I'm getting at the beginning. Let's test it. I'm not hearing that. And then when we play it back. Okay, I'm not hearing it there either. So let's try it again. On solo, we'll play one more progression to this beat and we'll switch the beats. Here we go. Of course, I would have just used that as a sample, but I didn't hit record. So here we go again. That's close. Let's try again. What's up, Mix? All right, let's get that little 2-bar loop there. It's there again, chat. What's happening? Who has a solution for me? You hear the crackle? Am I crazy? And it's so interesting that it came in there this time, not the beginning. I will write this off as it being lo-fi for now, but I would like to solve that problem. I'm trying to think if it's an electrical interference issue. Yes, there is a crackle, but it's not coming from, it's only happening after we write. I'm going to restart Ableton probably. I hear the crackle. We'll save it for now, and then I'll open live back up. We'll see if we encounter the same problem. We might have to make a little investigation out of this. It's the 7th of July, 2022. Half the year is over. Chat, tell me, how are you feeling about your 2022 so far in terms of your musical production, your musical progression? How are you feeling about all of it? I want to know. Okay, I've just closed Ableton and I'm going to restart it right now. Maybe see if it doesn't went on just on batteries. Yes, I will do that after this. Something to do with the buffer size? No, because it's not affecting the playback at all. And I did up the buffer size actually, so it's not having to do with the processing power or anything. So let's do a test, right? I'm gonna record the 4 bars, just a 4-bar loop. You don't hear any crackle, so listen for it. I'm gonna record and tell me if you hear a crackle while I play. And if there's a crackle after, we will know there's a problem. Okay, so that was our little test run there. Let's take a look. This sound. And we'll do some melodies as well. And there it is, chat. So, this seems to be a live problem. Did you hear crackles while I was playing? Only at the beginning, eh? That did seem to be, it does only happen when the recording starts. No crackle while playing. Let's do one more test before we try the battery test. Let me try to reset and I don't think you'll get a terrible noise from this. I'm going to turn off my audio interface and turn it back on. And then we'll do the battery test. Andreas says, great stream, thanks. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're doing a little bit of troubleshooting right now. But if we can solve the issue, we'll be up and running. All right, let's see. How are people's 2022 going? Let's zoom in on that for a moment while we reset things here. I started music production in February, and I feel like I've improved a lot. That's amazing, OT Camby. My 2022 has been slow moving as far as my musical work goes. Life happens, but I've been setting aside more time to work on it lately. That's a win, I would say. Life does happen, but life is hopefully long. So if it takes a little bit of a detour here and there, that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. Just started out in music production, says Eric Clark. 66 days left on my Ableton trial, so 14 days in. Amazing. Wow. 2022 says Eric Grutner. TAETRO and Sanjay C together. So far, so good. That's funny. Doug Torres says, released a horrible sounding album, bought a MIDI controller afterwards, and improved my production quality shortly after thanks to your theory videos. Hey, you know what we've all done if we're all trying to release music and making music? we're all releasing terrible music when we start and then realizing how much we have to learn and how far there is to go. That's part of the progression. And you know what? Like, some of the best work you make now, in a year from now, you'll be making even better work, which you'll wish you had been making back then. But that's the constant progression. Quinel's Floor, thank you for being here. 2022 is great musically for me. I only started getting back into this around December, learning lots through your channel and a couple others. I'm enjoying what I'm making a lot more now. That's awesome. Oh, and Max Wild in the chat. Can we give him a round of applause? Max Wild. Thank you for joining. All right, let's check, my friends. I'm going to reset my audio interface, and we'll see if we get that issue again. We do need to set an input. We're at 44.1. Shouldn't be a problem. We're getting sound. We should arm this for recording. No crackle. Ready? Here we go. Let's play. What do you think? Crackle or no crackle? Place your bets, people. Let's hear it. I think that's it. I think we've solved it, my friends. Amazing. All right, let's keep going. Let's not delay because I want to make a fair amount of samples. I think it would be great to do 25 samples. 25 samples for this little sample pack. But you all will only get the sample pack if we hit our goal of 315. And if we don't hit it today, fine, I'll release it later. But we'll see. I think that's going to be what do you guys think of that? Because it is very hard for me to make sample packs consistently. We'll definitely have a sample pack come out for Beattober. But what do y'all think of that will be like we'll have membership goals. So every, say, how many? Every 25 new members we could release a pack, or every 50 members? I'm thinking about toying with that. That's how a lot of Patreon pages do it. All right, let's unsolo this. Let's play along to this drum loop again. I'll go back and record. I'm just feeling this F sharp. That's good, but I'll actually hit record this time. 3, 4. All right, that was a good one as well. And the crackle is back. You know what I think it has to do with, chat? Let me test my theory here. Oh, so no, it happens there as well. Crackle is back. Do you think we test the batteries, chat? And here. Wait, it's not there. But I'm not crazy. It was there. Ah, so this is an output problem. It is not an input problem. So, but it's odd that it's happening. So, let me do this. Ready? Here's a true test. I'm going to Command J this, which just consolidates it. Then I'm going to show it in Finder. We're going to play it back this way. It is there. That's annoying. I was thinking that it would not be there, but it's inconsistent. Right? I'm not crazy. It's inconsistent, right? Is the crackle the output of the computer and not the output? Yeah, I think it has nothing to do with the keyboard. Could it have to do with certain notes? Maybe. Maybe it's my headphones? Actually, that's a good test. Let me test it on speakers and see if it's just the headphone output. My speakers automatically turn off when there's no sound, so it'll take them a second. Yeah, it's definitely happening on the... You know what? My tape player is on. I'm just going to try all the crazy things. We're getting a live troubleshooting stream today here, folks. I hope you're enjoying this. Maybe you can learn something from this. I don't know. Tape player was on, which could cause some type of electrical interference. Who can say? It's embedded into that recording, even though I thought it wasn't. Let's try recording again and see what happens. All right, that was long enough, I think. So let's grab this audio, pull it over here. Audio. Nothing, right? Nothing. Nothing. Let's play it back one more time. Nothing. I think that could have been the issue. Because these are indeed plugged into the same power source. Oh, that is life as a music producer. If you can all survive that, you're good to go. So I like this chord progression. I know it has the crackle on it. But guess what? Let's pretend it's vinyl crackle. There we go. That's a fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep on going. One more chord progression. Let's do 5 chord progressions. I'll do a different key this time. And we'll do it to this drum loop, and then we'll come up with new stuff. We'll start playing with the effects too. And you know that crackle's coming back. I know it's coming back. Do you have any other plugins that could be causing it? There's no plugins open on this project. Free vinyl crackle, exactly. Lo-fi, baby, says Common Beats, yes. If y'all, I was talking about 404 earlier. If y'all are curious, Common Beats in the chat has a channel where he has been doing some 404 stuff, so check it out. Do you prefer to use MIDI controllers or bigger MIDI controllers? It doesn't matter to me what MIDI controller I use, to be honest. I'm learning the art of patience, underestimated today. Yes, both patience and problem solving together. You absolutely have to have those if you want to do this. The output of the computer is internal to the stream. Yes, you all hear the same exact output that I hear. All right, what are we playing now? Key of G? Why not? I'll just start by noodling here. Let's do maybe higher. Or maybe lower. Let's drive. 3, 4. Close. Let's do it again. not like that. Ready, go. What key are we in? So close. Ready, go. All right, here we go. Same thing again. We got it. 3, 4. All right, that'll do it for me on that chord progression. I think I accidentally moved it. There we go. All right, that was in a G major. That is a G major chord progression. We got 5 chord progressions. We could do more. We don't have to stick to that. 5 chord progressions. We could do 5 melodies. That gets us to 10 samples. We could do 5 weird samples. We could just try to do something weird. Let me bounce to another drum loop here. And y'all can give me a key signature. First key signature I see for the next loop. Let me duplicate this. Call this melody. Key, and then type, and then BPM, which will be 80 BPM. What is the first one? 3/4 timing? Not right now because I already loaded in the loops. D minor I saw for the first one. So we'll do D minor melodies for a bit here. We'll go D minor, then we'll go to B minor. Okay, so I'm going to mute that previous track. We're going to record this one. And here we are. I have to properly warp that. I just put these drum loops on because it's going to give me like a little bit of inspiration and direction for the type of melody, I guess. And what do you think? We dial in a little bit of delay here. We're playing in D minor. Actually, doing the delay might be a little bit more difficult because we're in time, but nonetheless. BGM, you bought one on eBay for $3.99? That's a really good price. Here we go. I want to go higher. Something like that for sure. I'm just going to start rolling the record button for now. That way we can capture this for when it happens. I don't like that high actually. Re-go. One. All right, I kind of liked that for an initial melody. One. And the crackle's back. So what can we do? I have nothing left up my sleeve. All right, that's a D minor melody. We're going to go with disconnecting the power, but at this point, I really don't think that that is the issue because, and all I'm going to do is put one more battery in because I took one battery out to make sure I was on power. I was on plugged in power because if it was a power issue, we would be hearing it during live playing, which we have not heard it yet. All right, so we are turned on. Let's go ahead and record another melody here. And somebody said B minor. So now we're on battery power. And let's not do delay, let's do chorus. Let's go with it. Good, good, good. That's where we start, I think. That's good. All right, let's do this section. And there it is. That's crazy. Because I was like, let's start it there. And then it switched. I think it's the computer. Like my next step would be restart the computer. Which if y'all want to hang out, we can do that. If not, I'm not going to bother. But it could certainly be the computer. What up, Christopher James? So the problem is it's certainly an issue in the computer. It is not an issue of hardware. Well, it could very well be like a connection or something, right? But if it was that, we would hear it while playing. If this was happening before the computer, we would hear it while I was playing live. But we've kind of already established that's not doing that. Let me label this melody B minor. Let's restart. We can chat. All right, chat. We'll do a quick restart and we'll see if it gets better. But to do that, I need to bring up chat here on my phone so I can actually still chat with you all while my computer restarts. So what should we chat about? We talked about our 2022. I don't want to hear myself. We talked about our 2022 What gear do you currently not have? What do you think your next gear purchase will be? Let me know that. And we'll do a quick restart here. Your next big gear purchase. For me, I am not in a normal situation. I get a lot of stuff. I'm just in a fortunate situation, right? So when I found this keyboard, it makes it a lot easier for me to make like a gear purchasing decision, because I'm like, well, I can just buy this. I can just go for it. I don't have to buy much gear. I might as well take the plunge on something. So what, chat, is your next gear purchase, do you think? I think it's the computer. Yeah, I think it's the computer as well. So we'll do a quick restart. MPC key 61. Let's see. Orba, says Christopher James. Orba is fantastic. Orba 2 going to be especially fantastic since it's got some TAETRO sounds built in. You know. MPC key 61. I cannot get behind the MPC workflow. That is my problem. I want to get an MPC 1 Retro and an SP 404. The problem with the MPC 1 is it's like, it's this big chunky box. Why do I want this big chunky box? If I'm going to use a big piece of gear that has to be tethered to the wall for power, I'd rather use my laptop. And that's part of the issue with a lot of these standalone boxes for me. Machine Plus being one of them, which I can only assume did not sell well at all because they just, I haven't seen any promotion or many people using it. I assume if you have the choice, like my computer is so compact, right? You fold my MacBook Pro, it's so compact. It's also easier to use. It's also more powerful. So these companies that are like, here, use this bigger, bulkier piece of gear that must be connected to wall power and is also more inconvenient than your computer. Well, who's buying it? That's what I don't understand. Now, the MPC key that I just saw that they released, I think that's a bit of a different situation because it's a full-on workstation, but you still are going to have to deal with the MPC workflow. That being said, there's very famous producers that have, built their tracks on MPCs. Of course, they're usually jumping over to DAWs after. But you got Dilla, who used the old-fashioned MPCs, which I'm sure were... The thing about it is the old-fashioned MPCs had the retro technology, right? So they were limited in that capacity. But the problem with the newer stuff is that it tries to recreate the convenience of a laptop with like the nice screen and the touch screen, but it generally just falls flat. Because it can't be that convenient, because it doesn't have the processing power. So when you're trying to be a computer, but you're failing at that, it looks bad. But previously with the retro machines that were only so limited because computers didn't exist, it wasn't trying to be something else. So it just was what it was. You know what I mean? I think that makes sense a little bit. All right, what do we think, folks? I have rebooted. I'm opening up the project. Have we solved the issue? That is the question. We solved our issue. What are other people saying? If you feel TAETRO, it's more for the aesthetic and fun creative workflow. Oh, I feel you, TAETRO. Yeah, for sure. And that's a perfectly valid reason to buy a piece of gear, I think. If you just think something looks cool and it gets you excited about working, then you should totally go for it. All right, so I wonder if we'll have the same situation where I go to play something in and I won't know until it's already been recorded that there's a problem. My suspicion, if this didn't solve it, my suspicion is that it's an Ableton Live problem. Again, it is not a problem with the sound going into the computer. It is, however, a problem after the sound is recorded and processed, which you would think on a, M1 MacBook Pro, latest version of Live. But recently, I don't know what's going on with quality assurance over at Ableton, but pretty much every release they put out, every update they put out recently has been just breaking things. Oh, now I actually can hear a little bit of clickety-clackety. And that was caused by the phone. Yep. Okay. We'll keep the phone away. Keep the phone away. Turn the iPad back on and let's record a sample. All right. Here we go. Where's my sustain pedal? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go down an octave. Ready. That's the beginning of something. Oh, you guys can't hear anything yet. Got you. Here's your sound. Ready. That's why I need chat. 3, 4. All right, let's grab that loop there. And the crackle is still there. So, don't know what to tell you live. What can I say? All right, we should be caught up. We have sound. We're going to use the rest of the stream as an investigation because I think it's actually probably worth it. So there it is. We hear that. Let's turn warping off. Chat. Turning warping off. Which we probably could have done in the first place. Am I right? I have turned warping off. So give me this one where there's definitely... We got crackle at the beginning. Place your bets. Are we going to get rid of it right here? We hear that loud and clear. Turn warping off. Just a pop right there at the beginning. Wow, Live cannot handle anything lately. What is happening? That's so disappointing. Doesn't explain why it happens on some and not all. Is it true? Is it true? Let's also, I gotta make sure I'm doing that right. There it is. We hear that crackle. Let's get rid of it. And it's gone. We actually don't even need to warp these samples because we're playing them in time. So that's fine. But man, that's a bummer. And I would assume that that's not isolated to us using this keyboard. Turn that off. And it's gone. And this one again. Remember we consolidated that one? Here's the true test, right? We consolidated it. We still got the popping. Well, that's interesting. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that does make sense. We consolidated this one, which means we kind of like flattened it. So it's got the warping baked in. So now, this one, consolidate it. Show it in the Finder. Stop. Show it in the Finder. This is the old one. This is the new one. No crackle. Boom. I think we figured it out, chat. All right, let me get my second monitor situation going here, and we will finish this sample pack. I guess we're going to have a little bit of a long stream today, but I don't mind it since we are kind of doing a bit of troubleshooting. Now, please excuse me as I bring up my own stream and we hear the echo for a moment. Oh, we didn't because I was fast. And let me catch up with chat because I haven't been able to see chat since we did that little restart. And we have chat again. Great. All right. Mystery solved. Yes, the mystery has been solved. Please, folks at Ableton Live. Folks at Ableton, we got to get the quality assurance down. I don't know what happened. I mean, I know maybe economic situation is not great. But let's get rid of this. But you gotta, the updates, either just, you don't have to keep pushing updates every week. I promise. We'll be fine. Just make sure that live works the way it's supposed to work and don't push any updates until you get it. All right. We solved the problem. Yuna Yuna? 안녕하세요. All right, let's keep going. We got work to do. Where's my 80 BPM drum sample that we are recording to? Whew. That's how you know. So remember, we solved that problem. We knew it was an internal computer problem, right? Because we weren't hearing it go in. So that's how you all should start as well. You got to isolate your problem. All right, melodies. We only have one melody so far. So let's now record a new... Oh, I deleted that old melody for no reason. And what key was that in? It's in the key of D major. So let's mark that as D major melody. And then it's not warped, so we don't have to delete it. Great. What are you using the iPad for? The iPad is a second monitor. So I can have chat on one screen and I can have it live on another. Unfortunately, there's a new update coming. Yeah, I believe it. All right, a B minor melody. That's what I saw from Maria. Two, three, four. Good. Let's record that. 1, 2, ready, go. I gotta go slower on that too. Ready, go. All right, let's just grab a loop of that. FU warping. That's fine. Where does that start? Here? All right, there we go. That's another loop down. Let's call that B minor. We're looking for 5 kind of melodic loops here for you all to download and sample. That is, of course, if we hit 315 members, but we'll wait for that. I need another key. I'm gonna pick my own key for this one. Let's just go to E major for the moment. We'll do B next. Thank you, Eric Clark. I actually don't have to play. Yeah, let's just do a melody like that. I'll probably, or there's no delay, I'll probably kill the reverb a little bit. Let's start here. I'll just run the recording. Should we do tremolo? Chorus? 3, 4. No need to warp, no need to warp. There we go. That's a little melody loop in E major. And somebody said B next. So we will do B next for our final melodic loop. Let's just grab that over there. 25 loops. If we could do 25 loops, that would be great. In the next category, we'll do weird. So I have chord progressions, melodies, weird, and then what? We could do more chord progressions and melodies, but what's another good category? Who is drinking coffee right now? That's what I need to know. They added AUV3 support. Great. Everybody's asking for it. Can't stop hearing people begging for AUV3 support. Different sound? How about the brighter Rhodes? No tremolo. A gingle loop. Daniel Ross says, I'm late. Don't worry, you're not too late. I just like having the delay. More reverb. Maybe lower? How's that? Here we go. Close. All right, gonna go from E to B. Almost there. So close. That's the loop right there. Get it to loop though, we're gonna need that. Good, right there. We can just combine these two. Command J this, consolidate as one, Command R. And then I'm gonna just title this. We are in the key of B major. That's a B major melody. Now there is like a pickup to it. So, mellow media, drinking coffee. That's what I like to hear. Pinellas floor, iced coffee, yes. Iced coffee or hot coffee? All right, we can do a poll. Fine, we'll do a poll. Iced coffee or hot coffee? Iced and hot. Ask. I should use that more. A gingle loop. That's what we need to do next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I accidentally did 6. So let's do effects now. Now I want to get a little bit strange, I guess. Let's go to 70 BPM. And let's just try to mess with some of these effects. Let's try to not break the machine, but let's try to break the machine. Let's call it effects, 70 BPM. We're going to do this to another drum loop. Thank you all for hanging out today, by the way. If you all tuned in late, today we did a little bit of a walkthrough of the Yamaha Reface CP. Now we are recording some samples for it. I will release these samples when we hit 315 members of the channel. We have about 70 members of the channel to go. Did I say 70? We have 70. No, we have 7. We have 7 more members to go. So if you would like to become a member today, you'll get to join our Discord community. You can do our members only workshop. That's good. Discord community, members only workshop, submit music for track reviews, and you'll get this sample pack. There's also, if you just became a member, if you just got a membership, go to the community tab because there's other freebies there. Others, maybe small sample packs, and if you're a VIP, full sample packs. We are 7 members away. If you would like to become a member or gift memberships to get us closer to that 315 number, it helps support the channel. Okay, now I want to do some crazy kind of effects. I like the poll questions. BGM and suggest another poll. I'm going to end the poll in 1 minute. I've also been looking at top chat the whole time, so if I've missed your message, I apologize. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Hot is winning? Wow, that's insane. All right, I want to do chords like this. Let's do this with Tremolo. Sounds good, right? So that's what I'm going to do for our first effect. I do the volume fade in, which you see some keyboardists do this. You do a whole solo like that and take the attack off your sound. Let's go ahead and record that. 2, 3, 4. Let's try that one more time. I think we can do better. 2, 3, 4. All right. That's an A major chord, so that's just like a little effect. I think y'all could have fun with that as a sample. Transpose it and whatnot. Let's unwarp it. That is an A major. A major. Great. Next. All right, what's something else? We can mess with the delay for sure. Waffles or pancakes? Okay, hot coffee 1, which is quite controversial. I guess we'll do waffles and pancakes next. I think that's a little bit insane, though, because waffles definitely wins, right? We're not talking about what's easier to cook. We're talking about what do you want to eat. You go to a restaurant, they have 2 items on the menu, waffles or pancakes. You must pick one. Which one do you pick? Okay, I was going to do, again, with the delay. Y'all are distracting me with this waffle pancake talk. Go up an octave. But we need a lot of delay. Let's see if we do that in real time with the chord. Ooh, French toast gang, true, but that is not on the menu. I really like that, actually. Should I just throw the drum loop on? Here we go. I don't think that's very useful, though. Oh, the ozone chamber is here, and what's up, JT? And what's up, Red Pill? I could probably make a riser out of that, right? That's cool, right? Let's try it. We are supposed to be making effects, so we can get a little weird. I guess I'm just gonna call that, that's an A major chord, right? A major, FX, 70 BPM. Nice. Creepy. All right. If you have interesting experimentation ideas, let me know. Knobs to turn, etc. I see this poll is going well. Waffles are winning, yes. All right, let's go to wah. The wah is a bit much. We could do like a drone, I guess. See, to me, I just want to get that sound, actually. I'm going to hit the chord, stop playing. then we'll do that as an effect. Then it doesn't really have a chord. I'll call this robot distress. Kind of like a bit of a record scratch, no? And of course I've been writing that these are at 70 BPM, but I never actually changed the BPM of the project, so these are all at 75. You know. All right, how'd the poll go? Looks like Waffles won. I'll close it in 1 minute, so if the Pancake Lobby wants to come forward. Happy to run another poll, by the way. Great short circuit effects. Yes, exactly. All right, let's do another effect sound. We get 2 more. How can we get creative with this? 2 more. I could actually do something with the chord. That's like an alarm. Should we do like a klaxons? Should be somewhat tonal, no? Oh, that's kind of cool, right? I like that. Like, the time won't matter, I guess, but we could count it. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 89. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably 88, right? 3, 4. To be honest, might be 87. All right, all hardware manufacturers, this is the new law that is getting passed. I am passing an executive order. If you have a time knob on your device, you must clearly have time values at each point. Not only that, I don't want to do decimal point values. I want every single value that this knob turns to be an even BPM. Peace and love, peace and love. That's just how it is now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let that just fade out into the ether. Peace out, kitty cat. Have a good one. All right, that has faded. Next one. 1, 2, major third. A little hint of B there at the beginning. All right, that's another effects sample there. God, please don't update Ableton again, please. All right, so that's another effects. That's like key of C. As is this one. C. Good, we'll fade that out, fade that out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 FX. So what's 5 more? 5 more additional ideas. We could do a few more chord progressions probably. Or just random ideas. What's y'all think? Do we need more chords, more melodies? We could do some one-shots actually. Let's do 2 one-shots at least. One-shots, that way you can throw them into a sampler and you could essentially have your own Yamaha Reface CP. So let's do C, but we're not going to do crazy effects like that. Let's just dial in a few effects. Less reverb? Drive, perhaps? A little little too much. Let's do no wah. Let's do a bit of chorus. All right, there we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Just gonna let that hang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, that's a one shot. That is C, obviously. C, one shot. Perfect, perfect. All right, we should do another one with a different setting. Real quick, you have a choice. We could do Rhodes 1, Rhodes 2, Wurlitzer, Clavichord, or Clavinet, and Toy, Piano, or CP. Which one? First one I see, first one I see. Which preset are we recording this next one shot with? No warping. I hate you. No warping. CP, I saw first. Okay. Let's dial in an effect here. Tremolo. Add some motion. You can add your own reverb later. And I'll do no chorus. So it's like just pretty clean. 1, 2, 3, record. Actually record this time. Good. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, no, off. Great. All right, that's another one. That's another C one shot. Remember, y'all, if you want to download this, we'll be keeping an eye on the member count. C one shot. No warping. We'll be keeping an eye on the member count. Once we hit 315 members, I will drop this for all members. If that happens this stream, great. If not, it will drop when we hit that. So get ready for that. Hit join if you want to become a member. Get us closer. We only have 7 more members left. So that's where we're at. Some groovy bass lines. I guess it would be good to do something in the lower register. Whoa. What's this? Let's record to this loop. One, two, three. Let's try this one. All right, a little bass line to this one. How about that? Just a little harsh, right? Let's do a softer sound. Telecon, just subscribed, finding your channel, a great watch. So glad. Oh, we got to end this poll, by the way. End poll. Waffles win. Max said clav. It's just like so harsh. I'm not loving it. Wurlitzer. What membership required for accessing loops? The VIP membership gets you all the sample packs. There are a few smaller sample packs available for join the community tier. But this pack, when it releases, I'll release it. The mini packs I usually give out to all members, but the proper full sample packs that will have like full on drums and everything in them. Three, four, 1, 2, 3. That's the bass line right there. And that one, actually, the BPM matters. So let me mark that. Yo, Red Pills, welcome. Welcome to VIP. You can go ahead and hit exclamation point new member, which will give you directions on how to get yourself in the Discord. And then go to the community tab on anybody who just became a new member today. Go to the community tab. You will see members only posts, and you want to scroll until you find the applicable free stuff. All right, bass line, bass. What key is that? C minor. All right, that's good. 2 more samples and we'll be at 25. Oh yes, we need 6 more members, folks. 6 more members to go. If we get 6 more members, I'll drop all these samples for members for free. If not, we will wait until we hit that number. I'll keep you all updated. YouTube's backend is like really annoying because it doesn't show you a live member count because the memberships are kind of rolling and everybody's on a different time or something. I don't know. Let's do a little spooky melody or something. Dun, dun, dun. 2, 3, 4, 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 1. Two, 3, 4, 1. It's so close. Play more deliberately. All right, I think we got it. Here it comes. Yep, okay. Boom. Imagine being this person. Imagine being this person coming in to a stream. Coming into a stream that's been happening for 2 hours. And with all the like cool positive stuff going on, all the cool positive energy, escape galaxies. You want to be this person in chat. This is the person you chose to be today, right? This is the person you chose to be today? You do realize this keyboard has been out for years now, right? All right, let's ignore that for a moment and answer Michael S's question. I just want to confirm, Escape Galaxies, is that the person you wanted to be today? Because you don't have to be. That is your choice. For making house music, someone who's starting fresh, should I use a Launchpad Pro or a Launch Key Mini? Michael S., the genre of music you're making does not matter really when it comes to what controller you're going to choose. Since you're just starting out, I would recommend a Launch Key because it's a keyboard controller. You'll be writing your own music and things like that. My recommendation would be Launch Key because you're not maybe just going to make house music forever. If you're trying to DJ house music, that's a different story. But if you are trying to create your own music, like write your own music, you're going to want to do that with a Launch Key. Of course, you can do it with a Launchpad, but what I find is there are a lot more invention. I just was reading a comment and talking at the same time. There's a lot more resources for you to learn how to play keys and make the kind of music you want to make on keys than there will be on a grid controller like Launchpad Pro. So you'll have the benefit of some pads, be able to launch clips and stuff and do performance style stuff, but you'll also have the flexibility of being able to use the keys and write music with access to a lot of resources on how to make that music. That's true, Maliband. The piano was invented. I don't even know why I bothered waking up using a keyboard today or even showing anybody a keyboard today. Piano was invented 1655 by somebody born in 1655. So I don't even know why I bother. We're in 2022. I should just give up. You do realize. I love that. Okay, what were we doing? You do realize the piano was invented centuries ago. All right, this is what key was that in, by the way? G minor. Let's make sure I'm just labeling these properly because this will make my life easier. Call this melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more loop. I got so distracted. Okay, one more loop. Here. Let me put my chat. Sorry, I have to move you, chat. Sorry. So Escape Galaxies, if your intention was to inform, you have to think about how you say things. You just don't want to be that guy in chat. because you will walk into rooms in real life and say things in that tone with that wording, and you will not be in such a accepting community. And I'll tell you what, the music community in general, music student community, musician community, not the nicest, most humble people. So what I would like for this community, which I think is happening, is for us to just be a nice, humble community that welcomes people in, that kind of doesn't leave any room for any kind of weird stuff. So just the phrasing of like, you do realize that, just like ban that from your vocabulary. You could say, oh, this keyboard's been out for a while, right? This keyboard's new? I thought it had been out for a while. I like that. And on the internet, our words matter even more because you can't hear tone or anything. But some phrasing is definitely implying a certain tone. How do we like these chords? That top note. I think we already got it. That's what I want on top. 3, 4. E on top. Here we go. 3, 4. Good. All right, that's the loop. You know what? Does this do it in all warp mode? Let me see. That crackle being caused by the warping, right? Let's see if it does it in tones. Hard to tell because it does it differently every time. We don't have to warp it anyway. What BPM are we at? And what chords are we playing? That's D major. Chords. And we are at 87 BPM. And that brings us to our 25th sample. So here we did 25 samples, assorted chord progressions. I guess I'll just throw the chord progressions up here. Any others? Then we had effects, and then we had melodies. Let me throw this melody in the melody track. Then we had just some one-shots and a bass line. So, starting from here, few different samples to play, chord progressions. This is going to be the only one that has that little lo-fi crackle on it, because we solved our issue before. It's in live issue. That's a good one. So these samples, I'm going to make them all available for download for members as soon as we hit 315 members. Now we only have 6 members to go for that. So if we get 6 members between now and like the next 2 minutes as the stream ends, great. I'll prepare it for release. I'll release it today. If not, I'll keep an eye on the number. And as soon as we hit 315 members, I will drop all these samples for members. Free download for members, all tiers. Because why not? Should be here. Oh yeah, I'm not going to bother with the timing on these because they're all at different BPMs. But this was fun to just sample this. This keyboard, the Yamaha Reface, which we've been using today, got Melodies. I love it. You all know that I am mostly an in-the-box music producer, but now that I have a little device that I can keep out, that I can just walk over to and play at any time, I forgot we made that. I love that tone. I love using this keyboard, and it's been fun to sample. You'll probably hear it a lot in my upcoming music. And then we have weird stuff like that, different effects. Love that. All right, yeah, there's a lot of cool samples here. So as soon as we hit 315, I will drop that. And then probably we'll do another sample pack at 350 if we hit it. That'll be our next goal. A full proper sample pack. This was a lot of fun. What is about to happen? Apple Music, I don't want you there. I hope you all enjoyed it. BGM, and I saw you ask some questions about like sample making process. Yeah, this is kind of the sample making process. Doing it live, I'm spending like a little bit less time perfecting each sample. And also like I didn't use any external effects because I wanted to strictly use the Reface CP. But if I'm making other samples, I'm probably doing a lot of resampling for my sample packs. So taking a sound, maybe playing a one shot, but then processing it, layering it with other sounds, that sort of thing. Looking forward to see you use it with SP44. Yes, that'll be a good video coming soon. I have a really cool video coming out this Sunday. I'll be singing in this Sunday's video, actually, so stay tuned for that. Guy Brush, Deep Wood, welcome to the community. Yo, that's awesome. That's awesome. So if we get 5 more members, we'll drop this sample pack. Don't forget, 5 beats at the beginning. Totally crushed it and gifted 5 subs, 5 memberships. So thank you to 5 Beats for that. Have you tried any new chairs yet? Not yet, Sledgeman. I will try a new one soon though, because even like now sitting in this chair, I'm trying to just play with different heights of the desk, different heights of the chair, and it's all feeling bad. So I believe the issue is, maybe any of you ergonomic experts out there can tell me, I believe the issue is the height of these arms. I'm almost constantly like in a shrug position where I feel like should my shoulders be relaxed at the desk? If my shoulders should be relaxed and my arms were down where they really were, they would probably be down, way further down. How far down can this desk go? That's as far down as it can go. Even here, my arm's pitched up. So I could go taller. That's as tall as it goes. Even this is probably more comfortable. Mira 2. And what brand makes that Mira 2? I have to go sit in the chair. I have to go try it out. I will not buy a chair online and spend a ton of money because I just have to be able to sit in it. And if I'm going to spend a lot of money, I have to. The Herman Miller. Yeah, see, I think I'm going to go to a Herman Miller store. I got to sit in it. Desk too high. Yeah, but this desk is not like an abnormal height desk. And right now it's at its lowest. It wasn't for the rest of the time. Before I had it like up further. But I don't really know what you're supposed to do at a desk. Are my arms supposed to be up? Are they supposed to be down? Forward tilt sounds good. Anyway, this is not supposed to be the chair podcast, even though the end of the stream has become that lately. But nonetheless, thank you to everybody who became a new member today. We are really ranking up the numbers. It's never been a better time to be a member. Don't forget that we have 2 events coming up this month, a track review and a members only workshop. Speaking of BGM, this month is a video creation for producers workshop. A future workshop, I'm not sure it's the next one or the one after that, will be how to make sample packs and stuff. So if y'all are interested in learning that process, that's coming up as a members only workshop. And don't forget, if you became a VIP member today, you can go back and watch the previous members only workshops. If you became a member at any tier, please go to the community tab and just surf down the community tab, find the members only posts for some of the members only downloads. Some of them have expired because for VIP, there's only one big sample pack available at a time, but there are some mini packs available in that tab that you can find and download. I find desk height hard to get, right? For music keyboards, QWERTY keyboards, I don't have an issue. Interesting. I cannot do music in a chair with arms. The arms get in the way. Yeah, especially if you're playing guitar. I should definitely stretch, though. I think that's part of the problem. I just moved my neck in a way that made me think I was going to die. All right, friends. This was a long stream today, so thank you all for hanging in there. We solved some tech issues. We played the Yamaha Reface CP, which is a beautiful sounding keyboard, as you can hear. Out of stock in most places. So do check. I have an affiliate link for Perfect Circuit in the description if you want to get notified when it becomes available. I don't know when they will. But thank you to everybody who became channel members. Essentially, you are sponsoring the channel, actually. That was a proper slip. In October, we have a big community event coming. Don't forget about that. It's called Beattober, challenging everybody to make a short beat video each day. And we will be supporting a great cause. We'll be trying to raise $10,000. There'll be prizes. There will be auctions. There will be all kinds of cool stuff happening during the month of October. So please stick around, be a part of this community. Those who have participated in previous years can tell you it was a great experience for them to grow as musicians and support a great cause. Last year, we raised $6,000 for the Music and Youth Initiative. This year, I'm hoping we can raise $10,000. So, y'all are trying to get involved in some kind of cool charitable cause and become a better beat maker and be a part of an awesome community event. Like last year, it culminated and we did a 24-hour live stream. That was crazy. So just putting that on everybody's radar. But that's it for now. Can't just stream all day. Wish I could, though. I'll see y'all next time. This has been TAETRO. Have a good one. Peace out, everybody.